Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today because I've got a fantastic video. One that might be a little scary for me to watch because you never know. As an American, all you hear about is how everybody thinks we're stupid and fat. And there is some truth to that. But I've got this video, German people view American culture. So I'm saying that's pretty much just like what German people think of America and our culture and stuff. So I'm ready. Let's hear. Hit me with your best shot. Maybe you like us. I hope so. Let's watch. All right.
We're in the great land of Germany, home of some of the greatest beers in the world. This great land has
I thought he said beards.
over 1,200 breweries and produces over 5,000 different brands of beer. The only thing colder than the beers are the producers themselves, the Germans. Or are these just stereotypes? When it comes to like stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Here we go.
That they don't really know where Germany is.
They know little about the rest of the world.
All right. So Germany, I would say, for whatever reason, is hopefully, I mean, I'm speaking on behalf of America. I don't know. But I think it's a relatively common country to know where it is. Like, Americans don't know where a lot of countries are, but Germany, I think we've got you on our map, okay?
And
That they don't really know where Germany is.
they know little about the rest of the world.
That's true.
And they don't care for anybody else in the world.
Yeah, some Americans don't care, but there are a lot of very charitable Americans. I think there's a good, it kind of restores a little faith in humanity, seeing the amount of people, Americans in particular, who do care about like helping charity-wise, donating our money to the rest of the world when there's like a crisis and stuff. So I think we care, but some people certainly don't know anything about. Some people don't care. I don't know. Yeah.
Another stereotype is that they're not very interested in other countries and other regions
They're all saying the same thing.
of the world, and that they only care about their own country and their own states.
I will say there are a lot of states, 50 of them. And so there is, I think, one thing that other like European countries and stuff don't think about is they might not think about it as much as just that in America there's so much news from all 50 states, and we're kind of over here. We've got Mexico and Canada, but you guys in Europe. You've got so many countries bordering you that you can travel to and stuff. So you probably do care more about what the goings on over there in the other countries and stuff. Whereas, America, part of it is that there's a lot of states and a lot of news to catch up on over here. Part of it's just that some Americans are, arrogant. Little both.
I don't think that they move that much as Europeans do.
Stereotype.
Same kind of thing. There's not much. You can either move to Canada or Mexico. Apart from that, you'd have to move across the lake, and then, well, you've got family here and stuff, so it's kind of hard.
Is that Americans are very fat, so because they eat a lot of fast food, they are fat, dumb people.
Fat, dumb people. What did I say? Yes.
Oh, kind of dumb.
Your school system is not that good. That's one stereotype I have.
Yeah, they're not.
The thing about the school system, what's sort of interesting, is it's hugely varies by where you are. Some schools are very good. The majority are just meh. As I'm talking like public schools, like high schools, primary schools, and some are horrible. So, yeah, there's a very mixed bag.
Not maybe that, not really that, I wouldn't say educated, but like everything would go like above the USA. The knowledge, maybe they're not that informed.
So when it comes to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Like that they're a bit too cheerful.
Very cheerful.
Too cheerful. Oh man, is that really like a criticism?
Germans have about Americans?
Like that they're a bit too cheerful.
Very cheerful.
Like they're always exaggerating and they're a bit kind of fake culture.
I think there's probably truth to that, but also that gets exacerbated by like shows on MTV and stuff, reality TV. Those people, oh my gosh, not every American is like those people. I can't stand watching that stuff. Can barely even call it TV, although some of it's very entertaining. But I'm just saying, if that's your impression, if that's where you're getting that impression that people are...
Like they're always exaggerating.
Like always exaggerating, yeah, like dramatic and stuff, That might be partly just from TV, but there are a lot of very loud people in America.
They're a bit kind of fake culture compared to our...
And the fake culture thing too, like as far as fake everything, that's more of like a show business type of thing.
I think Germans think that Americans are very superficial.
A little bit
Same thing.
superficial, friendly in face, but maybe don't mean it.
The additional...
There's really a couple of different main cultures in America, like the Southern hospitality culture, and then like the city people who really are just like, get out of my way, and they're honking their horns all day. So, yeah, it depends on where you go.
Well, I think the Americans are always friendly, like, oh, how are you doing?
Yeah, they're very friendly on the first meeting or so, and afterwards it's hard to get a real close friendship with them.
But not deeply friendly. It's only on the outside, okay? It's a cliche that we have from...
It's interesting that multiple people said that. Like, I'm just wondering, watching this, like, how do they have this impression? Like, how many Americans have they tried to get to know being, living in Germany? I wonder what... Obviously, there's, immigrants in Germany from America. Is that those people they're talking about? Or did they come to the U.S.? Obviously, there are people like that.
Of America.
So it's just like an outer layer of happiness.
Yeah. Yes, it's like always be friendly, but
they get to meet you one day and say what.
Although there is not, I'm thinking about it. In America, I don't think we're as blunt as some of the rest of the world. Where, if you're talking to someone, they're pretty much just going to put on their happy face and try to, make it seem like they're, how you doing? Oh, I'm great, even though in reality, not.
Why don't you come by my place? And next day you stand in front of their doors and they don't expect you because they didn't actually mean it.
Like on the first contact, they're very open and talk to you. They're friendly, they invite you. But I think it's hard to get in real good friendship with them.
They act polite, but they think that you're a retard. But they won't show you. So, like, you feel like they like you, but actually they don't.
I don't know what to say about that.
Everything.
Just because I don't. That's not my personality. I'm trying to think. Obviously, this is not about me. This is about Americans in general.
It's going to be fine.
Americans are always, the happy guys, smiley, and then not always truthful about what's really going on with them.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely that.
When it comes to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Yeah, they eat not very good food, I think.
That's facts. Except in like
they don't live so healthy.
What kind of food?
Fatty food, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, eating a lot.
Eating a lot?
Eating a lot and eating like very, very fat food.
They like their food.
What kind of food?
Burgers.
Fatty foods.
Fatty foods?
Yeah.
This is all just 100%.
Like what kind of fatty foods?
Fries, burgers.
You guys love burgers.
Oh yeah, I need a burger right
They
now.
eat hamburgers.
They like fast food.
I think fast food.
McDonald's and stuff.
McDonald's.
They eat a lot of McDonald's.
They love McDonald's. They love burgers.
That's true.
McDonald's.
They eat a lot of McDonald's.
They love McDonald's, they love burgers.
How does she know me this well?
And they look like that.
They look like they like McDonald's too.
And the other type
on.
is they go always to McDonald's. They don't look at their lifestyle. They don't.
I also do understand this. These people are being asked what are the stereotypes. So, you know,
see you.
It's not necessarily their opinion, although it might be.
What they are actually eating.
Yeah, pretty patriotisch, patriotic.
I think they're
I was like, I don't even know this word. Patriotisch.
very patriotic.
Like very, very proud of the country.
Now that used to be true. Now it is very, very much like you're either patriotic or you hate America as an American. It's kind of like it's almost like the majority of young people like think America is like the worst country in the world.
Patriotic.
Honestly.
Very, very proud of the nation, I'd say.
Very like patriotic.
Very patriotic, right.
Like having American colors everywhere. And
Exactly.
Only in like Texas.
One type is very patriotic, and it's like having sports going on all the time. Very sportive people, whatever. Like.
Hello.
I need help carrying this box inside.
I'm back. That was my pregnant wife. She needed help carrying a box. All right, let's go.
Really.
So what are some of the German stereotypes?
I feel like
All the time, very sportive people, whatever. Like really having sports going on all the time. Very sportive people, whatever. Like really.
That's kind of a funny like compared to saying that we're all fat, you know, than saying we all like sports. Although a lot of Americans just like to watch sports. So.
What are some of the German stereotypes that like Germans have about Americans?
Like they all have a weapon under the pillow.
They like weapons.
A lot do.
They really like weapons.
Like guns and...
Guns, yeah, especially guns.
I don't have a gun, but I know probably most families I know do, but I live in the Midwest, so that's very common.
Guns, firearms.
Maybe racism a little bit.
A little bit of racism?
Yeah, I mean there are tensions between the race.
There's definitely tensions, but I'd say from what I've watched a lot of videos, okay, of other countries, and although there's definitely still issues, and there are issues, there might always be. I don't know. I'm probably not going to touch this much, but my point is to think that defines America is a little sad to me. It's a little sad because America probably focuses on fixing it more than a lot of other countries do. Maybe not Germany, I don't know. But there's a lot of focus on fixing any racism. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm done talking about that.
Yeah, no.
You have a lot of problem with police brutality, and obviously with racism, kind of, but as a German to say something about this, it's kind of a hard thing.
I think police brutality does go hand in hand with the gun thing, because here in America, a lot of the protocols from police are dealing with that pretty much they have to assume you are armed. They have to assume you might be armed. So that really, obviously makes for a lot of bad situations and some horrible situations, some tragic ones. So that's tough.
But yeah, racism seems to be a stereotypical problem for America too.
It's definitely a...
like a lot of black people get shoot at from the police.
What are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Kind of dumb and believing like everything is written and said in the media.
A very typical example, I guess, is Donald Trump right now.
Recently, it's like Donald Trump.
That's another thing that is very divided in the country. Half the country believes the media, half the country is like fake news. So it's really half and half.
Why do you want to have someone like Donald Trump?
If you see Donald Trump and you see that a person like that can be successful in politics right in the moment, is running for president and gets very good response, it's incredible. It's not to understand.
It's very interesting how the political system works, huh? It's definitely not the brightest people that get elected. That's the saddest thing to me about it, is it's just like, there are so many smart people. You got these people that are freaking genius computer engineers and scientists and stuff, and then, but the politicians are like, just,
Okay, yeah, so
they're not the brightest bulbs.
So it's like very crazy. So it's hard to describe.
So what are some other stereotypes?
And obviously that falls on us in large part for electing them.
That you guys have about Americans?
Fuck you!
Okay, I'll carry on.
Swearing a lot.
Swearing a lot?
Swearing a lot. But beeping out everything in public.
See,
So like on YouTube and...
that's funny because a lot of her, like I kind of was saying about the reality TV, like it's like obviously people in real life don't beep out their swear words, but she's thinking about it from like what she's seen from American TV, which does give you a bit of a more exaggerated form of certain things.
Different YouTube channels, they're beeping out every single fuck. So
hey, you're the only one saying that word in this YouTube video, miss.
Beeping out everything but swearing a lot.
It's like TV.
It's like TV.
It's like TV.
Like TV.
You were in Vegas. You're only gambling.
Vegas is like TV.
I don't know, but the Americans, they you know, they see those sunglasses and they make, wow, sunglasses! I've never seen that before. Everything is spectacular.
What else do you mean by cheerful? Like, what are the things that they're cheerful about?
About anything, that's the problem. Like it doesn't need that there is something special happening. It's like maybe when they found something on the floor or something. I like really normal things we wouldn't care that much about are reason. Like maybe it's a better way to live. I don't know, but for us it just looks a bit too weird or fake.
I'm a pretty cheerful guy, so I guess she's talking about me.
Really good.
That one hit me hard. I need to work on being less cheerful.
Good things about them, so that I want to show them like in a really good position.
I'm sorry, what did she just
Tell really good things about them, so that
for us it just looks a bit too weird or fake.
Tell really good things about them, so that I want to show them like in a really good position.
Was that a sentence? I'm sorry.
And good light, yeah.
And so when you're angry about something, you show that you're angry. But for Americans, it's like they are, even when they are not, they want to look more positive, they want to look more cheerful and happy, and probably because the culture is like this, they are also more, like they're kind of forced to act like that.
And one big
there's truth to that.
stereotype of American is anywhere in the world where there's trouble, and the Americans are going to put their opinion on it, like North Korea.
Maybe
Team America World Police. If you haven't seen that movie, give it a watch.
they cause it from time to time, the trouble. So,
So they are the world police.
The world police.
So and everywhere they have to
give an opinion.
Yeah, give their opinion.
Cowboys believing on the Bible and so on, with not so much culture, and always the strongest is the best.
But I think the typical American people are shown about the sitcom of American Dad, you know, about the patriotism and stuff. There's no war, it's America.
all like Family Guy and American Dad, I guess.
So there's an extreme amount of patriotism.
But friendly.
Friendly. When it comes to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
A lot of times they probably think they know how the world's running, how the world looks like. Probably a little bit arrogant, a little bit loud sometimes. And what we think, like what the picture of the typical American is. Well, like, yeah, I mean, like driving a pickup.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy looks like the typical American right now. Right there. This guy looks like the typical American.
Truck, Ram. We're going like, oh, I'm American, and America's the greatest country in the world, and a little bit like that.
I'm curious, do Germans think Germany's the greatest country in the world? Honest, that just popped into my head. Like, And maybe it is. I'm not saying one way or the other, but he's saying it's funny how Americans think America is the greatest country in the world, which, like I said, about half of us think it's the worst country in the world, but half do think it's the greatest. And I'm just wondering, like, do Germans think Germany is the greatest country in the world? You know, do French people think France is the greatest country in the world?
When it comes to stereotypes, what are some of the stereotypes Germans have about Americans?
They don't understand sarcasm.
Really? No?
Yes.
I haven't heard of that. Have you? I think
Wait, Germans about Americans or?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no sarcasm.
I think it's
I don't know where she got that, honestly.
just a little bit crazy, kind of.
Sometimes people are too sarcastic. And I'm like, do you ever say anything that's just like not sarcastic?
More open-minded probably than Germans.
I'm crazy, kind of.
More open-minded probably than Germans.
I think that might have been the first legit, like, just complete, I think, yeah, you'd say that's a compliment. That's just a straight up compliment, so I appreciate it, bro. More open-minded, huh? I don't know if it's true, but I'll take it.
I would say we are thinking they are very, very polite.
Very positive.
Thank you. Hey, he saved all the nice ones for the end. Yes.
Because there's this whole kind of idea about freedom and all of that.
This whole idea about this thing called freedom, they're super into.
They still believe in the big dream.
The American dream.
Yeah, the American dream. I would say more open.
They are really open on their lives.
So that they're really open when it comes to meeting people.
Well, generally.
That's quite true.
Really very open. Yeah, I really like the openness. The like, it's easy to talk to Americans. It's friendly. You can get like in touch with them very quickly, very easily, very relaxed. Like Germans are like more tight, more afraid of getting in contact with people. Americans are like.
Yeah, see, this guy is like he reminds me of like an American. Like this guy would absolutely be somewhere. I don't know. He'd be somewhere here in America. He seems really chill and open and stuff. So I don't think Germany is as different as some people. Obviously, we're all human, so it's not as different as it can only be so different. But
easy to go.
When they see a camera, that it suddenly camera start, they have a smile like this. They see a camera and they like start to make, and that they're a little fat, maybe obnoxious.
Hey, bro, you want to compare? There are a lot of fat Americans, okay? There are. In fact, I live in one of the fattest cities in America. Hey.
Like start to make. Start, they have a smile like this. They see a camera and they like start to make. And that they're a little fat, maybe.
Like, and that they're a little fat.
Obnoxiously loud. And they say always I like with every set.
Yeah, that's true.
They say it's like this and shit, and you know when it was like this 2 years ago, like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Kind of like this. Yeah.
There's this middle class white American girl on college like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. What?
With her pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks.
What is it? You know, you're saying all about. You know, besides like.
But then again, honestly, this guy kind of looks like a middle class frat boy on an American school campus with his shirt off, holding a red Solo cup. And that's not what that is, but. In the shades, that's the vibe he gives.
And I'm like, okay, what is it? You know, you're saying all about. You know, besides like.
And some believe that Hitler is still our leader.
I haven't met anyone that thinks that. If he's being serious,
that's no joke.
Seriously, some people think it's kind of appropriate or allowed to do the Hitler greeting in Germany, and I'm like,
what is that?
No, if you do this, you get killed. People shame you right away.
And you do the Hitler.
What's the Hitler thing?
Salute. I don't.
Oh, the salute. Yeah. Oh my gosh, who the hell would do that?
Do this. I don't do this. I will get it. It's not funny, and I will get arrested.
Yeah, and you get trouble if you do this in Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's no. You get. You have to pay some money, or seriously, that's no joke.
You meet people when you travel around the world. You see.
Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, obviously, any sensible American, of which, There's some that aren't, like I keep saying, but knows that you guys aren't. I'm not trying to get like demonetized talking about
Most of the time you see
Hitler and stuff, but yeah, we know that he's not. Y'all aren't fans of him.
you can tell. Oh, a joke. You meet people when you travel around the world. You see most of the time you can tell. Oh, these are Americans. I don't know. It's like
it's kind of funny because if I saw this guy walking around downtown, I would think he would absolutely blend in with Americans, you know? So, but I wonder if it's the way they talk and they're loud and stuff. That might be what he more means. But as far as his look, he'd fit right in.
most of the time you can tell. Oh, these are Americans. I don't know. It's like it's.
So how can you tell?
By the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how can you tell? Like when you're in a different country, you said how can you tell that they're American?
Okay, it's their accent.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was compared like yeah.
Well, then I would know he's Germany if I am from German. I just said it like completely backwards. I would know he's German and from Germany if I heard his accent.
You have a potato in your mouth and you try to speak English. It's like that. It's very funny. It's hot potato, you know. Yeah, most of them. I don't know. They wear these sports stuff like from basketball stuff, tricots. Very tall guys.
So you can tell they're American because they have like Nike shirts and Adidas.
Yeah.
So the stereotypes are that Americans are big, but they wear like Nike shirts and.
I like that. Yeah. Perfect picture. Yeah, perfectly.
I mean, I think about America. I thought Bruce Springsteen.
What did he say?
I mean, I think about America. I thought Bruce Springsteen.
Oh man, I can't understand what this guy's saying, but I like his laugh. I wish I knew what he's saying. It like cuts in the middle of it.
Yeah, perfectly.
I mean, I think about America. I thought Bruce Springsteen.
I don't know. I don't know what he said. Dang it! And that's like the last one. Dang it! But look at this guy. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Absolutely, Bruce Springsteen is a part of it. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know any of the words he just said, man. Dang it. Sometimes when the accent gets combined with like joyful laughter and stuff, I'm trying really hard to.
I mean, I think about America. I thought Bruce Springsteen. Absolutely, Bruce Springsteen is a.
Absolutely,
I thought Bruce Springsteen. Absolutely, Bruce Springsteen is a part of it. Yeah.
Darn, I don't know what he said. But that's how we have to end it. All right, well, that was actually super fun. I think they, for the most part, got it right. Generally, like I said, there's really two different main cultures here in America: the southern and the city, and or more like the rural and the city. And then from there, of course, you've got people of all different kinds. But there's definitely some fat, loud, annoying, and joyful, and friendly, and Adidas wearing people. Yeah, pretty good. That was fun. Thank you for watching. That was a lot of fun. Did I say that enough that was fun? You can subscribe to this channel if you like the German stuff, because that's what this channel is all about. Yeah, and hey, you know what I will say? America, as far as what Americans think about Germany, we think you're very smart people. Very smart, like not very boisterous, smart engineer type. All right, well, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.